So 969, good morning at your More Music Request Workday. All thanks to Petter Suspension and Brakes and Tyrite. Alice Springs, you're here with Loz and Nigel's in the studio. We're going to get into part 2 of your Ramble.
Well, we've talked about the weekend, which is good.
We have.
And we know that it is Territory Day tomorrow. Very excited about that. And,
Absolutely.
And the song was announced over the weekend.
Yes.
Apathy or Apathy, whatever
it is.
You know the one.
The
we love it.
Rose
It's a good song.
and Bruno song.
I reckon it's the biggest song of the last year.
We actually had some good suggestions come through just this morning, but it was too late.
So how did this come about? How did you choose the song? Because I wasn't here when I'd left for the morning.
We just went through the submissions, like the what people had.
So did we get a lot?
We got quite a few.
Wow.
There was also quite a few that we didn't have, though.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, it was like songs that, I'm like, we don't have those songs I've never heard of that we don't have. No, they were like not even English.
Really?
Yeah. A fair few.
So we've got international listeners.
A fair few K-pop songs were put through.
Oh, I like K-pop.
Yeah, which is quite big here in Australia, but it's not big in the RE chart, so it's not something we have a lot of. So I did listen to all of the submissions.
I feel something like this has to be very mainstream. The song, like that everyone will know.
And we did have some mainstream songs come through as well. But yeah, that's the one that was picked, the Bruno Mars Rosé one. We had a good suggestion just this morning, but again, too late, guys. But one came through the Facebook page. This morning for Prodigy Firestarter, which is a great tune.
What a great song!
And I think we actually might have had that one a few years ago.
Did we?
But that aside, great song.
Wow.
But
we don't play that very often, like ever.
Yeah, but it came through this morning where for weeks we've been talking about the deadline being last week.
Maybe
so I'm like, sorry, man, too late.
What? Can I request it on your show to play that?
Yeah, sure. Do we have it?
Well, I want to know because
okay, let me have a look right now and see if I've got
that was
available.
what 1990s, wasn't it?
Yeah.
1990s. That was such a big song. I reckon that'd get everyone in the mood for Territory Day tomorrow. I tell you. Look, We've had 5 clues so far in Cracker Tracker this morning, you're going to do the 6th clue very soon.
I can do it right now. I'm literally just looking.
No, I know what you're doing. That's why I'm just padding for you.
Yeah, I'm like,
and you know me, I can pad all day if you want.
I'm just
really.
looking up for Prodigy.
Talk about everything. Talk about how Collingwood's on top of the ladder at the moment.
No,
pretty excited. 10 points ahead on top of the ladder.
It's not coming up.
It's not coming up.
I don't think we have it.
Oh, how sad! Because I want to request it. See if we can find it.
We don't have it. There is no finding it.
No, we can ask Bruce. He does this for me sometimes. Like when I filled in for you for a couple of days when you were unwell, he was able to find songs and send them to me through a special little way we have to get them through now.
Yeah, okay.
Talking too tech, so let's not talk too tech. But we're able to find stuff when people...
You shouldn't have said that because now I'm going to get all these requests for songs that we absolutely do not have.
Well, we'll see. That's the whole idea of a request show. We're taking requests now. You are.
We are, but we're taking requests for songs that align with, Sun FM.
Of course.
Thankfully, Prodigy does.
What are we? We're 80s to now, I guess. So you wouldn't be asking for something from 1975, would you?
That's true.
Right.
1975 was a long time ago.
It is indeed.
All right, we're playing Tracker Cracker.
Okay, so what's the next clue?
Okay, well, first up, we'll start from the beginning. Clue number 1, mornings a bit icy but still got to head south. All right, giving us a general direction there. Clue number 2, slip past Tom and make sure the oldies don't see you. Okay, well, that one's obvious.
Yep.
Number 3, a set a course past school. There is none today. It's true, school holidays.
Yep, this happens.
Clue number 4, don't get lost in the music even if you're in the zone. Yeah, I know where we are.
So it's interesting that one has resulted in something happening here.
Oh, really?
I'm not going to say anything because I don't want to give it away.
Okay.
But it resulted in quite a few activities in the area. Anyway, but the next one definitely sent them on their way.
Clue number 5, give way to the train or you might end up across the road.
And this one's going to definitely send them in the right direction.
Clue number 6, it's been great to see you and you are always welcome.
That really sends people much further than where they were.
Absolutely. They are your top 6 clues for Tracker Cracker. We have 1 clue left to go. If you find it, bring it out to the station, South Stewart Highway, and you'll win yourself a bag of fireworks to be collected tomorrow from the convention centre.
Do you think it's worth me saying what I saw here? Because I don't think it's going to hurt anything. Now that the new clues come out, I think it's probably all right to say it.
What are you talking about?
A bunch of people coming through.
Oh, you saw heaps of people out this way?
Just here. And they basically searched our entire place.
That's okay. You can say that. It doesn't make it right or wrong.
It was like a search party. You know when there's
like a grid search for like a missing cracker,
a missing person or something like that. It was a bit weird, but I hope they didn't find that. We've got a couple of lizards that live out the front, and I hope they didn't find those.
No, you can certainly mention that because it doesn't say whether they were right or wrong.
No.
That's like that one. Like when we first started Tracker Cracker, based on the clues, I was sure it was out Telegraph Station.
Yeah.
I could have been out there searching, and then I found out like later on that afternoon it was like off Memorial Drive in Gillen.
Yeah.
So I was like, oh, okay. So just because, saying that you saw people out here searching doesn't deny nor confirm that it's out here.
I had a ton of them. They were looking around, and I was just hoping they didn't get bitten by something. You know, it was quite bizarre, just looking out the window and seeing all these people wandering through. But so I can say that I think the clue now is pretty much sending them in a different direction. So I'm pretty happy to admit that. But I wanted to talk about it on air. It was kind of funny. I was sitting here doing the show and looking out the window.
You should have. If I would have been like,
oh, hi guys.
People.
You know, it was really nice. But thank you for popping by, and you're always welcome to come here. But that's not what the welcome clue would necessarily mean, would it?
I
mean, it could mean you're welcome to come to the radio station, but I don't think it means that.
Yeah, I think clue number 5 put us in a different direction.
It pointed to something else, yes.
Yeah.
Oh, well, good luck. Someone's going to find it today. I feel they're going to find it, and we'll have another one tomorrow. It's going to be huge.
Absolutely.
And the big broadcast tomorrow.
That's right. We'll be broadcasting from 9 o'clock going through till 3. So come on out, get yourself a snag and pick up your fireworks.
A snag used to be a sensitive new age guy. Remember that?
I don't remember that, no.
Well, I used to think I was one of those. I don't think I am anymore. I think when you're young, you're idealistic, and you might be. But as you get a little bit older, maybe you're not as idealistic. I don't know.
You can still be like...
Because it was very woke, though. I mean, this was way before woke stuff. That was in the 1990s they came up with that, I think.
Yeah.
I reckon it was 1990s. It was when the greed was good. Was that the 80s or the 90s? I can't remember. But
I don't know. That was before my time.
But, yeah, it was really like but I think it was... I feel like it was kind of tongue-in-cheek. It was like saying to men, sensitive new age guy, but it was probably just to still be, sleazy guy, I guess. You think about it. I
think all of our standards are too low. I actually no. I swear this morning.
That's a big statement.
Well, I think it's because this morning I was scrolling TikTok, and I saw this video, and once you hear something, you can't unhear it. Like you've like never thought about it that way before, and then when someone points it out, you're like,
oh yeah,
you're like, oh wow.
Yeah.
And anyway, the main point of this video, it was this lady, and she goes, someone told me that an amazing man, like a really like a man that everyone wants, there's not many of those, like rah, is just the equivalent of an average woman.
So an amazing man is just as good as an average woman.
No, just equivalent.
Yeah, just as good, like the same.
You could, you could have like, oh, he's really great. He works and he's emotionally stable. Like they went through the list of all the things, right? And then as soon as she said that, so that's basically just like a standard. Well, I was like, oh my God, I can't unhear it. Like all the boxes that were ticked.
Look, maybe she's right, but maybe it's a bit of wishful thinking on her part too. I don't know.
What do you mean?
I think that not everyone is the same. Everyone's different. Everyone's at different levels, So I can't say that she's right across the board because you can't be general about stuff. And I've always said this too, and I strongly believe this. No one is perfect.
No one is perfect, but I think that the standards...
No man, no woman, no dog, nothing.
I think what she's saying, though... It's not
Your
about...
dog's perfect, of
yes,
course.
she is. I think it's about the standards, like the standards that we have set for ourselves. Like imagine your standards being, and this is for the majority of women, our standards are, if we can just meet someone who is nice, kind, has a stable job and doesn't yell at me.
Well, I think that's...
Like how low is those standards?
I think that if women had that standard, we'd all be fine. Most men would be fine. But I don't think women do have that standard. I think most women have higher standards than that. By the way, I love your T-shirt. Absolutely not. It says
I was about to say that to you. Absolutely
not. And that's fine. You're telling me it's passive. Because you're saying it to me without saying it.
Okay, so this was a part of my Shein order.
Right.
Absolutely not. And
It's quite cool,
I got
actually.
another one in grey that says Chaos Coordinator. I was like,
that could be you.
Yeah.
Now, what are you doing for Territory Day tomorrow night? What are you going to do tomorrow night?
I'll be at home snuggling with my puppy dog so she doesn't get scared.
Get scared, yeah. I thought you might be. That's why I brought it up. So there's been a lot of recommendations on that. Make sure that you put some music up for them so they can't hear the fireworks. And some even said put something in their ears, like a bit of cotton wool or something.
Oh, God, I think that would annoy them.
I don't know.
I'm pretty sure, don't quote me on this, guys, because I could be completely wrong because I haven't heard of this in a couple of years, but I'm pretty sure there's like some natural stuff you can also get from the pet shop.
There is something like that.
Yeah, to
I think
calm
Beachy had something in the news about it.
It calms the puppies down. My dog's generally fine with the fireworks as long as I am there. Like if I even go to another room, she'll freak out. But if she's just on her bed in the lounge room and I'm watching TV,
so
she's
you're just going to sit there all night with a dog?
Yep.
You can't actually go and look at the fireworks or...
No,
where are the big fireworks this year? Is it Anzac again?
I'm not sure, actually.
We're going to have to look this up.
Yeah,
and let
I
you know
will.
tomorrow,
I'll look it up and I'll
because
talk
we'll give
about
all
it.
the information tomorrow, guaranteed.
But I'll talk about it in my show as well today because
sure.
I've been asked a couple of times where the big
because they were
ones
Anzac
are.
last year, but of course they were going to close down the Oval, but then they opened it up again. And
they've been at Blatherskite before too.
Have they?
So I'm like, is it
But it's so
Blatherskite
good on
or
the
is it
Oval last year.
Anzac?
I was up on the top of the hill last year watching them up there. Mind you,
Yeah.
it was freezing, like I
would have
was
been.
shaking. But yeah, I'm going to go back up there if it's there. And the time is the issue too. I don't know what time they'll be. Like if they're 7 o'clock or 8 o'clock or whatever. I can't remember what it was last year. I feel like it was about 8. I don't feel like it would be 7. What time are you allowed to let them off?
6 to 11.
Oh, you are allowed to let them off early.
Yep,
Why
so-
would you do it in the light? As
6 p.m. is when, after 6 o'clock, it's no longer illegal. As soon as we hit 6 o'clock, you can start letting off crackers, and as soon as we hit 12 o'clock, you must stop or you'll be fined $1,500.
And any leftovers must be returned.
Yes, they're taken into the police station day after.
Yeah, there you go. All right.
All right, so that
Well,
is...
have a good day, and we'll catch you on Territory Day tomorrow.
Absolutely, and if there's a
Request.
song you want to hear, let us know. Give us a call, 8955 969.